Hi, thank you for joining me again. My name is Chris, and I am bringing to you the fourth round of the YouTube telephone hop from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. This round, I am on the Scrappy Shenanigans team, and I received my layout from Alyssa, who had that really cute astronaut page. So I'm jumping off of that whole look of the astronauts, and I'm going to scrapbook these two Halloween photos of my grandkids. For their birthdays back in September, we bought them these NASA costumes for playtime, and then my sister had bought them the helmets with the thought in mind that they would then be able to use them as their Halloween costumes, and then also for imagination playing. And they absolutely love them. They are totally into space and the whole planets, and they've got a new telescope. So this was a real hit, and then it was fun seeing them in their costumes. The other great thing is that in Illinois this Halloween we had snow. So you'll see that they have their snow boots on and their mittens, and underneath these wonderful costumes they had on great clothes, so they stayed warm for all their trick-or-treating. So here I am just taking some scrap paper that I had in my bin, just an orange plaid, very thin paper. I've had this probably good 20 years, and it's nice getting it out of my scrap bin. I've been on a spending freeze and trying to do a 2020 reorganization of my whole scrap room. Sorry. So being able to use up some of these scraps and older papers is very encouraging. So I'm just putting a small thin orange mat around them. Now the black paper that has the spider web on it, that is an old sheet from Reminisce, I believe, very thin. And then the other two patterns, I have no idea where they came from. I just grabbed them out of my Halloween box that I have. So I'm going to keep pretty much to Alyssa's layout design. I'm going to have the two photos kind of off center, in the middle of the page. And I'm going to go ahead and I am going to punch out a bunch of circles with my punches to kind of get the look of the planets that she had in hers. So first I'm going to go and take these stickers. Again, I've had them for several years in my stash and have never used them. So I'm going to go ahead and use the 31 and try and put that down below, and using the paper with the Happy Halloween as part of my title. And then here you're going to see I'm going to go ahead and get out my punches, and I'm going to start punching just a bunch of different layers from the punches. Oops, sorry. First I'm going to go ahead and from this Chamel's Field Notes or Field Trips collection, I grabbed this astronaut countdown. It wasn't quite 12 inches, so I just centered it in the page. And so it has the look of the blast off. And now I'm going to go ahead and punch. And I'm just using a 1 3/4 inch and a 1 1/4 inch Stampin' Up! Punches that I have. And I'm just going to get a variation of sizes and colors to sprinkle around the page. So hopefully everyone's having a good time watching all the videos of everyone making their layouts. I will have a list of everyone who is participating this time around with the Scrappy Shenanigans. So if you haven't had a chance, go back to the beginning of the posting. We'll be doing them every day. Becky Bach will be after me, and it's really cool to see how these change through from it's being passed from one person to the other, and everyone puts their little bit of a twist on each of the layouts. So it's kind of enjoyable to see that transition from the beginning to the end. So make sure you check those videos out, and if you haven't joined their YouTube channels, I highly recommend showing some love and following along and liking their videos, and finding new people to watch on YouTube. It's fun. And I think that's what's neat about this project is each time we do it, we go with new teams, and you're able to find new creators and find out, what everyone is up to, and it's fun. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down now that I kind of have an idea of where I want them to go. And I'm just going to start piling on the circles and randomly putting it through. And at one point, as I'm putting all this on, I was starting to think it looked way too busy. But then I had to keep reminding myself, when you're laying down at night on the grass and you look up at the sky, it is kind of busy up there. So you're going to see a lot of stars, you're going to see the planets. And so I'm okay with the busyness of it because I'm trying to get the feel of space. And it does mimic the paper that Alyssa had on her page. I believe hers, it was part of the pattern paper, and I'm trying to recreate that, but also give the look of Halloween by bringing in the Halloween paper and also some of the Halloween colors of the orange and the green. So after I get all these down, then I'm going to go ahead and use this puffy stickers. I'm not sure who they were from. I had gotten this from Christina in one of her warehouse boxes and hadn't even used it yet. So again, it was great to be able to get some of these stickers on. So I just used the word space, and that was able to bring in more of the colors that I want to bring into the layout. And then I put this rocket ship down to try and bridge the gap. But now I'm kind of bummed that I did, because as you'll see, I tested out that rocket down below and I really liked it with the 31, but the first one wouldn't peel back up. So I ditched that idea, and I'm going to put that rocket up above and have it flying up at the top left hand corner. And I'm just going to move that circle back to have the planet down there. And I'm just going to head and take some of these planets that are on this sticker sheet, and I'm going to sprinkle those around the layout. And I didn't want to use up all of them because I still have other layouts that I want to use for my boys, so I didn't want to go too sticker happy. But so then I grabbed these Pink Fresh Studio, again, got in a warehouse box, these different stars. Some are the open stars and some are the solid stars. And I'm just grabbing out the yellow and the green and the orange ones that will go with the rainbow colors that are in the word space. And then I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle those down. Now they're not very sticky, so off camera, after this is all done, I am going to glue those down a little bit better. They weren't adhering to the page very good. And here we go. We got all those down. And like I said, it starts to get a little bit busy, but I think I'm able to wrangle it in because I do take my white gel pen and I end up going and doing some doodling, which I think helps to emphasize some of it and make it more intentional, I guess. But it really does fill up. So after I put these Pink Fresh on, I'm going to go in my orange embellishments. And recently, actually last weekend, I went through and I separated all of my enamel dots and my enamel shapes by color. And I have them now in their individual iris containers. And it really works great. I highly recommend it if you haven't sorted your stuff. It really helped me find out what I actually own and what I don't need. Here I'm going to sprinkle some of the yellow on. And again, just spreading it out throughout the page. And the last stars I'm going to put on there are actually going to be some gold ones that were on the Halloween thickers. There was 3 stars on there, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those on as well. And now here's where I'm going to go ahead and grab that gel pen, and I'm just going to go ahead and doodle around all of the circles that I put in place and give them a little bit of definition to pop off. And I'm just using my Stegno white gel pen. It works pretty good. It's from Uniball. You do have to occasionally work the ink to make it flow better, but So I'm just going to add some dashes on some, and I'll do solid doodles on the others. And then I'm just going to put random stars all along the layout. And again, I just want to thank everyone who's been so encouraging and has joined to watch these layouts. It's been a lot of fun, and I please join in and make a layout. Tag us if you can. It's just a fun way of using up your scraps or your stash. And if you haven't already, check out the Freeze Gang. We are in the year-long process of doing a spending freeze, and so if you're looking to try and tighten the belt and get some ideas of how to use stuff in your stash, check out Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and Moira, and some of the other gals. Shannon from She's Crafty, she's also been on the freeze and using more of her stash. We're trying to give you ideas of how to use things up, and also as we go through our stash, we're just trying to give you ideas of not necessarily, it's not all about the spending, but it's more about being more responsible with your spending and more conscious of it, not just getting it because it's the neatest, newest collection. And Christina is really helping me with that as well. I'm actually doing a series with a paper pad, and she actually built me an embellishment kit to go with that as well. So check out Christina with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. She can build you any kind of a kit that you're looking for, and she can help you out with all your needs. And she will also be linked in the bottom below. Please become a member. We're having a lot of fun with our group. So that's it for my layout. I'm just going to head and put some journaling lines, and I'm just going to journal about their costumes and Halloween. And that's going to be it. I want to thank you again for joining us. Please check out Becky's video. She will be in the link below. She will be following me. And you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.